A player who might not have been expected to play made a tremendous impact on the Army baseball team last weekend when the Black Knights completed a 4-game sweep of arch-rival Navy in Annapolis. That player was catcher Andrew Johnson, who batted .333 with 5 runs scored and an RBI, while playing solid defense in all 34 innings behind the plate. This for a player who is filling in for starter J.T. Watkins, who has arguably been Army's best player during this 2012 season. Johnson's whirlwind weekend began on Friday night when Watkins cut his finger at practice, suddenly leaving Johnson as Army's starting catcher for the biggest series of the year.
It felt good to get in there, help the team out. Obviously, it's not exactly the way I wanted to get in, with Jay. He's one of our leaders, It was hard to see him go down, but, I've been working with him and Coach Jay every day, and I just did my job coming in and getting it done. Obviously, Jay is probably one of the best defensive catchers I've seen play, and Coach D is the best defensive coach I've had a chance to work with. So I knew I was ready, and the team knew I was ready, and, it was just every day just filled the spot for Jay, and obviously it hurts with him being down. I hope he comes back as soon as he can because we need him, but it felt good going in and playing good.
Before this past weekend, Johnson's biggest impact had been with the Army pitchers, working with them in the bullpen. And in Game 1 last Saturday, the junior had the opportunity to catch a tremendous outing from classmate Chris Rowley.
Being my first start out there with Chris, he made it easy on me. Obviously, one hit shutout. Really, I just went back there and called the ball and catch. Chris just pitched real well. Really, I didn't really have to do too much. And him and me, both being juniors, we have a good relationship off the field, obviously. So it was great for him to catch. And I know, after the game, we gave each other a big hug. It was a good relief, for us to play together like that. It was pretty good.
And Watkins, while unable to play in any of the 4 games, did his best to be there for Johnson all weekend.
Just certain situations, things coming from the dugout, making sure that everyone was on the same page, even in particular counts or worrying about certain situations, making sure that he knew just some small things. And he knows what he's doing out there, so it really didn't take much. I really didn't have to say much to him. The guy knows a lot about the game, and he's a very hard worker, like I said, so I think Andrew did a real good job.
Meanwhile, head coach Joe Sotolano, who works to make sure players are prepared when they are called upon, says he couldn't have asked of more from Johnson.
People always say you never really know until they're in that situation, until you put them in a ball game. And he handled the pressure extremely well, and he played the game like he practices every single day. And I think he enjoyed it. He didn't. I don't know if there was so much pressure in his eyes as there was much enjoyment in the fact that he was getting that opportunity. That's really the way it appeared to me.
And with the Black Knights out to a quick start in Patriot League play, Johnson is thankful to have played a part in a big weekend to kick off the conference slate.
I think we're playing great now. We're a young team, but the young guys are, they're leading our team in a lot of things, but also with a great leadership. Zach Price had a great weekend. So I think right now we're playing real well. Obviously the pitchers, I think we've won Pitcher of the Week in Pitcher League almost every week, and we have a great staff and everyone's playing real great.
And Johnson will be ready to be called upon this weekend when Army looks to continue its recent success when it hosts Lehigh for 4 games on Saturday and Sunday. For ITT Excellus Night Vision, I'm Rich DeMarco.
Hey, baby!